Hi guys, this is Oopie Boopie Poopie Movies, and here are some of the film and TV stories that stood out for me this week. Michael B. Jordan's production company, Outlier Society, is trying to adapt 2024's Christopher Golden horror novel, The House of Last Resort, with plans for the author himself to adapt the screenplay. In related news, the team behind Black Phone, director Scott Derrickson and writer Robert C. Cargill, are adapting another of the author's books, Road of Bones. John Campea got the scoop that the upcoming Michael Jackson bio will be released in 2 parts. Presumably, part 1 will cover Michael Jackson as a child, and part 2 will cover Michael Jackson as a child molester. Pamela Hayden, voice actor behind Milhouse Van Houten, Rod Flanders and Jimbo Jones, is leaving The Simpsons. It is now being reported that one of those roles has been cast. Mo Collins will play Jimbo. Mo Collins is most recognisable from her role as boozy local TV host Joan Calamezzo in Parks and Rec. Time to get your Xanax prescription filled because Ari Aster is threatening us with another film. It looks to be set during COVID and is all about those nutjob conspiracy theorists and online propagandists. Hooray! I can't wait to be put through that again. I kind of miss the days when he was just making films about family murder suicides and children's heads falling off. For me, Ari Aster is one of the best and the most interesting filmmakers in America today, at least of those getting wider appeal, and it looks like the industry agrees because his casts are getting stronger and stronger. The film is called Eddington, and the blurb is, in May of 2020, a standoff between a small town sheriff, played by Joaquin Phoenix, and mayor, played by Pedro Pascal, sparks a powder keg as neighbour is pitted against neighbour in Eddington, New Mexico. The film also stars Austin Butler as some sort of cult boy and Emma Stone as a wife who is stabbing her husband in the back. A rumoured first look at Robert Downey Jr. as Doom has leaked online, and people are not happy. But when are they ever? The moany little fuckers. Also leaked were photos from the Doomsday set showing Magneto and Cyclops and Wong and Cyclops. I can't remember if they're in the film or not. I'll have to go back and check the chairs. The actors who will portray the teaching staff at Hogwarts have been announced. I'm not getting individual pictures of them because I am really busy, but more accurately, I don't want to. Warner Bros. Discover said that they were making a faithful adaptation of the book series, which was immediately proven to be a lie when they cast a black actor as Snape. Jessica, Christina, of all the characters they chose to race swap, they picked the one that's lynched. There are other more informed commentators that point out the issues with a black Snape, but I really think they ought to have picked a different character / characters to race swap. They will probably race swap one of the children too. They ought to go with Hermione, who is intelligent, resourceful, brave and loyal. But they'll probably continue with making mistakes and do what literally every other production does and race swap the ginger. So we'll have 2 black characters. One is lynched, the other is poor as shit. Continue fighting the good fight against racial stereotypes, guys, you fucking heroes, you. The cast is John Lithgow as Albus Dumbledore, Janet McTeer as McGonagall, Papa Essadou as Severus Snape, Nick Frost as Hagrid, Luke Talon as Quirinus Quirrell, and Paul Whitehouse as Argus Finch. The Daredevil Born Again finale aired last night, and it looks like most people are satisfied with it. Nay, delighted with it. I didn't read too deeply because I haven't seen it yet and I want to avoid spoilers. But if you want to know what I think of the series overall so far, I think it's hot garbage. I think it's absolute trash. And I think that when people look back on it, they will agree. It's not really... It's like Daredevil Season 3 when Bullseye put on the costume. So it looks like Daredevil. It has the iconography, but underneath it's rotten to the core. In French film news, in DC news, Jason Momoa rapped on his role as Lobo in the upcoming Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow film. He has previously stated it was the role he was born to play, having already played DC's Aquaman, the role Patrick Wilson, who played Ocean Master in the film, was born to play. Guys, before I proceed with the next story, it's important everybody knows I read the book. Florence Pugh has confirmed that she will be appearing in Dune 3. If you read the books like I did, you would already know that, which begs the question, why am I talking about non-news news? Because there is no news. I read the book. The full Fantastic Four trailer dropped. This is not to be confused with the Fab Four news that dropped last week about the Sam Mendes Beatles movies, or the Fanny Four news about a group of local sluts, aka my favourite women in the whole world. The Until Dawn film is getting positive buzz. Honestly, I cannot wait. The director has great pedigree, the first trailer was excellent, and I love the game. Extremely excited about this. Cannot wait. Until Dawn hits theatres on April 25th. Boobs, boobs, swinging back and forth again. Boobs, boobs, bulbous lumps of flabby skin. Boobs, boobs, oh shit, they're on a zombie, I'm fucked. Forget about raid zombies, those would be the most dangerous zombies. The ones with big juicy knockers. Because you'd be so busy staring at the titties that you wouldn't even notice the zombie. Anyway, the trailer for 28 Weeks Later dropped. Not nearly as powerful as the first one, but then again, what trailer is? Will be avoiding as much as possible from now on because I want to avoid spoilers, and I am a massive fan of the series. Okay, that's that. Let me know the stories you heard that weren't covered here, and like and subscribe for more.